all the seats have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Eddie the Beast Hall. And yes, you guessed it, he is a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strongest man, and he fights out of Newcastle, England. Oleksander Usyk.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 World's Strongest Man, here is Eddie, the Beast Hall.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the work. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. And he misses with that jab. He just misses with that jab. Ooh, that punch hurt him. Beautiful counter shot. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that big right hand. Both men step back for just a moment. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice punch. Another scoring shot there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Eddie Hall. From this moment forward, he cannot afford. What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Lands with the right counter. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
I've been in some boring fights. Trust me, I know what it feels like. You've got to get out of that work because there's a lot of pressure, especially when you hear a boo in the crowd, especially when you hear the opposite corner, especially when you can hear a pin drop. It means they're thinking, we're bored.
Swing and a miss. We'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Left counterpunch. Let's talk about Eddie Hall. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know, I've been in
The bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
That punch won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long loop. Not many fights can do that.
He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Eddie Hall. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. He's fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
And there's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change. And he fails to score with that left hook. Swing and a miss. Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Through the hook, didn't land. Just missed with that hook. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Eddie Hall. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On to the fifth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Men step back for just a moment.
Oh, we see much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Eddie Hall. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking. There's the bell to start round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left punch.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The counter punching. Only catching air with that hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Eddie Hall. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no... Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just missed with that left jab. That left hook missed. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Eddie Hall. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter right hand again. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And the world's strongest man is staggered. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. They get out of the way of that right hand. Nice exchanges from both men, and now going for the finish.
One, two, three, four, five.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Both men step back for just a moment. Misses with the final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Eddie Hall. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Big right hand just misses. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot.
One, two, three, four, five. 7.
Let's talk about Eddie Hall. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
We've made it to round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
These punches coming from every angle. Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.